Oh hey guys, how the frig's it going? We're back at it. We're back at a fishing episode again. But today I want to throw a little twist to it. See, I think my friend brought worms. Did you buy worms? Yeah, you did buy worms. She bought worms. But I wanted to use fake bait and see if I can catch anything. Now we're not sure how we're going to do tonight. It is chilly out, that's why I'm wearing a hoodie. But as you can see, the water, she be pretty calm, pretty glassed over. Perfect day to go out on a boat if you owned one, which I don't, obviously. What we're gonna do is she's gonna be using worms. I'm gonna be using lunker hunters or whatever the frig they're called. Let me see here, what do we got? We got a couple of these Excaliburs, but we might not use those. We do have these lunker hunts. Catch big fish, they say. Premium fishing products. We'll see what's happening here, if this will actually work or not. So stay tuned and enjoy the show. All right, guys, we got this dirty little worm hooked up on a jig head. He looks pretty happy. It's
That's gonna be a lot for the end.
How's the action on him? Reaction's shit.
Well,
Well,
we'll find out, huh?
guess we will. Let's go ahead and send this out.
Rocks in the water, like I still want to go grab my toe shoes, go down there and get on my jig head. Like that rock right there probably has a ton of jig head.
Alright guys, well, first cast, and I'll tune back in when things happen. Well, so far guys, nothing. No action at all, except for we got this little like log perch that keeps surfacing and sniping bugs. It's been happening ever since we got here. Just keeping an eye on these bugs. Maybe we might accidentally catch them on camera.
It's just little, it's cute.
Yeah, just a little guy. He's tiny. He's like a minnow, like just a little guy. But he pops up every once in a while and just snipes a bug and then goes back down and waits for another one to get too close to the water. And see if it happens again. Maybe he's camera shy. It happens. Check it out. It's dinner. It's dinner. Could totally catch, clean, cook one of you guys. Put you in a pot. Put you in the Instant Pot. Some mashed potatoes. Which one of you guys wants to come home with me? Hey? Yeah. Which one of you? Did I hear you say yes? One of you quacked. Which one? Which one of you guys? One day. There guys, as many of you have suggested that I do a Texas rig when I'm in snaggy situations. Here be your Texas rig. So, fish bites down, worm comes off hook, hook goes in face, fish goes in belly. That's the logic. Let's send it out there. Actually, let's see if this is going to float or sink. She sinks. Beauty. Alright boys. Let's send her out there. Guys, taking a tip from a pro. Apparently, if you're using Texas rig, like I got set up here, you come over here. So did you catch him? All right. Oh, they actually caught a smallie over there.
This is
You motherfuckers are so disrespectful.
Alright, well, let's try over here and we'll see what happens. Kids here. They just caught a smallie exactly where I'm standing. And they're currently doing a catch, clean, cook behind me on a campfire. So that's kind of funny. So I'm going to try my luck here and see if my fake bait is any good. One day I'll have one of those. Today's not that day. Well, I'm not sure if this GoPro is actually picking up any of the scenery right now. It's a very calm night. Very oddly calm night. Like normally you can't even stand where I am right now because the waves would be crashing over this entire area. So that's fun. At least there's no wind, so it doesn't wreck the audio, but this would be the perfect night if I had that 10-foot backwater boat, or that 6-foot backwater boat. Just like chug it out and go. Be pretty sweet. I do wish I had a little bit more weight on this hook, but that's fine. That's fine. Just let it dangle out there and maybe something will bite on. Probably not. What time is it right now? It's currently 8:30, so the kids were able to catch one though. They caught a little smallie. It'd be nice to catch something. Otherwise, chicken burgers for dinner, boys. Chicken burgers for dinner. I'm okay with chicken burgers. Alright guys, well, I'm trying this Texas rig, but nothing seems to be really biting. Like, the kids were able to catch a couple of rock bass, but I really don't want one of those. I kind of wanted something substantial, so we might have to come back and do this another night. So, oh, I just took a bug right to the eye. That's the problem with this, with the light right now. I'm actually kind of shocked the bugs are out. The shad flies are still out, which is pretty weird. Didn't expect that to happen, but the summer was kind of awkward, and that almanac. Oh, that was a bite. That was a nibble. That was something. That was the first time anything's ever actually did anything to this. Oh yeah, it dangled on the friggin' tail end. I don't know if you guys can see that, but we got some nibble marks. Got some nibbles on it. Let's send her back out. Maybe the guppies are biting now. I totally got something that was tugging on it. I should have let them have it. Every time we come here fishing, somebody in the distance is firing off friggin' fireworks. Like, what are they celebrating?
That's not what you call it.
I know I call them sky flowers, but...
Come on.
But like seriously, I don't know if you guys can see that over there. Probably not because the GoPro doesn't have good low light. But you can probably hear it, right? Well, you probably heard that too. Yeah, it's just every time we come out here, somebody's firing sky flowers. So, yeah, it's weird. Wow, those kids. What you guys can see, if you can actually see the road or not, because I got you on the chest cam. Chances are you're just looking at my speedometer. Tonight was a fail. I'll admit it. I didn't catch anything on fake bait, but then again, my friend didn't catch anything on a worm. However, the one kid that was there, he managed to pull 3 rock bass out of the water using a worm and a hook. So that tells me fish were biting, just not the good fish. And he tried a rock bass, which was funny. Because I told him, I'm like, hey man, I've had subscribers on my YouTube tell me rock bass are pretty tasty. You just need like 40 or 50 of them to make a good meal. So he caught a fair size one. It was actually, I thought it was a baby smallmouth, but it was a rock bass. It was pretty fair size. And he chopped it up. He had a pan in his backpack. We had a campfire going down there. I think you saw that. So he went ahead and put her on the pot, and hard to tell the signal lights on an ambulance when they got every single friggin' cherry going on the damn thing. No, he cooked up his rock bass there and drove it in his face hole, and he said it was actually really good. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I'm surprised. It was really tasty. And I know the same applies to bluegill. Bluegill apparently are just phenomenal eaters. Like, apparently just delicious. So I remember I used to be able to catch bluegill like crazy off my buddy's dock. Like, you literally dropped your line, didn't even have to cast it, just drop it off the dock and you pull bluegills for days. So that's I know that Trout Lake has them. I just got to use a smaller lure. So I think we're going to carry on this video for another day. I think the next time I come out fishing, I don't think it'll be tomorrow because it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But maybe on Friday, we're going to see what the weather's like. We'll come out fishing, and this time we're going to try a different strat. We're going to try and use those Berkeley Gulp Baits, the ones that look like minnows, the swim baits. We'll give them a rip and see how they do on the old Texas rig. Now that I know that the hook's heavy enough to sink them, it might be enough to do the job. The other thing is I might need smaller Texas rigged hooks. I'm using 4/0, and I don't know if that's too big of a hook or what. So like, I'm not experienced. I'm going off of based on like videos. Like I watch Flair and I watch Ace and I watch a few others. There's Marlin Baits and all that. And when I watch them do swim baits, they're all using around the same size hook that I use, the 4/0. That's why I bought 4/0. It's like I see them using it and they're getting success. So the other thing is that's playing in is color. I don't understand the different colors of the baits for the different areas and what works. Everybody says around here, like on Nipissing, for instance, the lake that we were just fishing on, white works great. You use a white, like one of those leech looking things, a grub, I guess. I don't know what the term is. Use one of them and it drives the fish nut. But I'm not willing to give it up. I'm gonna keep trying with the fake bait. There's got to be a way to get it to work. It's probably just my inexperience because I've seen people catch fish on these damn things. So it's got to be just me not knowing what the hell I'm doing, and there has to be a way to do it. So we'll keep this challenge going. We'll try it again another night. This time we'll try it with the Berkeley. I tried it with the Excalibur, and then I tried it with the Lunker Hunter. And I think the Lunker Hunt had, it was just too big for what I wanted to do. And the other one there, the Excalibur, I actually had a bite on it, but I should have let him have more of it to really get it in there and then tried to set the hook, because the hook was halfway up and I think he was just nibbling the tail. I should have let him have more. And I should have brought my stuff that makes the bait smell good, because I'm pretty sure my scent was all over it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and carry on to another day. It was fun tonight, but I need to go home. I need to rest up. Tomorrow is another work day, so fun times. All right, guys, we'll check back tomorrow or the next time we go out fishing. Peace. Oh, hey guys, welcome back to the wall for round 2 of Does Fake Bait Work? The Fake Bait Challenge. So once again, I'll be using fake bait to catch my fish, which probably won't catch any. And my friend will be using worms, which, oh, there they are. She has them right back here. So I'm going to be using a different fake bait this time around. I will be using Gulp Alive. Look, feels, and tastes alive. Sure, we'll see if the fish believe that too. All right, so right now we're just getting campfire started. There's Haraz. Probably seen her on her channel. Haraz the Awesome. And we're going to get a fire going. We got some wieners, some buns. I say wieners and the maturity level just drops.
I was going to be like, not the one in your pants.
Oh my goodness. So you've already seen the pocket chainsaw video. I used it to basically chop up a bunch of wood for the fire. And I brought a bunch of wood from home that you've seen on the video for said fire. And there be said fire. So having a little roast.
Weenie roast.
Yeah, weenie roast on a fire. You know what? While you're doing that, I'm gonna go and hunt for sticks.
Oh, smart. Make
Gonna go and hunt for stabbing sticks. You know what? I'm almost tempted to grab pocket chainsaw and take them off that tree, because those are probably pretty good. I think. I don't know. Is that? Are these? What kind of tree is this? Looks like a cedar tree. That's probably toxic. So let's not do that. All right, guys. I'm gonna go grab some sticks for the weenie roast and chime back in a bit. Fire's going. Got our pokey sticks. We're gonna have weenies. Have some. You know what? I might send out my line soon.
Yeah, just let it sit there. You might catch a sheepy.
Yeah, a sheepy on a fake bait. That'd be funny. All right, let's have some dinner. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. Oh God. Cobra death chickens, boys. I'm scared. Scared for my life right now. Look at them all. The Cobra death chickens. Holy crap, there's really a lot of them. That's like a good 30. Good 30 looking for a domestic dispute.
Come over here. Adam wants to pick a fight.
I got a pokey stick. Bring it. Look at how low and slow they go. They're looking for perch. All right, guys, time to roast a weenie. Wow, kind of looks like Freddy Krueger's face. Bon appetit, boys. All right, guys. Well, what I'm gonna have to do, I got a worm on here right now. Not a real worm, one of these little guys, these little baits. Just gonna go ahead and take him.
I got you another ugly stick.
What?
Dean had like a salmon fishing ugly stick. It's like 8 feet tall though.
Holy crap, that's good for a bait caster.
Well, it's meant for like catching bigger fish, but thought maybe if you wanted a longer rod, take it home, play with it, see if you like it. If not, I'll give it back to Dino. She's like, I never used it. I'm like, cool.
I can put a bait caster on it.
Yeah, but he's like, well, because I said I want to cast fire. He's like, that's not what that rod's for. It's for like if you're boating, catching salmon. Like it's a thick rod and it's long.
All right, guys. So we're gonna hook up one of these what is this? Berkeley bait. Well, I just discovered that this hook is very, very sharp. Yay, fire! Yeah, this hook's a little bit too big for these little worms. These little minnows. Just a little bit too big. Well, I'm gonna try that, but I need smaller hooks for these. This isn't gonna work. This action sucks. I can already tell.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Yummy.
What's going on here? All right, guys. I'll tune back in once something happens if it accidentally does. Right, guys. Well, I decided that this hook is too big for this little minnow. Like, obviously, the hook is the same length as them. So, yeah, that won't work. I need smaller hooks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to a jig head, and I would do crankbait, but they say crankbait works best during the day, not at night. At night, fish are not really as active, so they recommend not using those. And I'm going to switch. Is that all I have is bright freaking green jig heads?
That's good.
We'll go with this one here.
Green, yellow,
and one of these pink guys. That should do the job. It's got a little bit of flake to it. I wish I had chartreuse. Do I have any chartreuse? No, I don't on me. But we'll go ahead and tie this thing off on the line while we still have some fathom of light. What? Oh, you're gonna make s'mores? Yeah, she bought the stuff for s'mores. Oh, I haven't tried that kind yet.
Oh, I'm gonna do it right now.
'Cause, my first time ever having s'mores was the one time when she brought s'mores.
Diabetes, here I come.
Trust me, it's not a fun road to go down. Been there, done that. So guys, this is basically how I tie off my line. So far it's been working. You do 5 wraps, then you come underneath here. You pass it through the little hoopy. And then here's your spit to wet the line and pull the end that goes on there, and you get the perfect little friggin' cinch. That ain't gonna go nowhere. You'll break your line before you'll break your knot. And it's quick and dirty. We're done. We're tied off. Let's go. Well, guys, I just gave my first jig head tonight to the lake. Yeah, it wanted it. We had a negotiation. I agreed it could have it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Wow, I'm just having nothing but technical difficulties with this. There we go. There, our new jig head tied on. All right, let's put something on it and send it back out so we can lose another one. Made a s'more.
With what on it?
With caramel bar and marshmallow and a honey cracker. It's going to bring back diabetes.
I don't know, with my friend to get diabetes.
Well, so good. I got it on my mustache. Okay, bye. Well, guys, so far I've had, I don't know if it was a nibble or a potential snag about to start. And Haraz had 2 nibbles, which stripped the worm clean off her jig head. So
I couldn't set the hook on one side.
yeah, she had an issue setting the hook on one. So they are out there. They just don't care about plastic. They're rather authentic. So So far, fake bait. What? That's why I'm getting snagged, is because I'm going slow and I'm finding the crevices to hook onto. But yeah, they don't really care. For this thing here.
I don't think they're really eating today.
They don't really care for it.
To be fair.
I wouldn't care for that either. Like, look at it. It's got 2 eyeballs. Or 4 eyeballs, I should say. Like the jig head totally has eyeballs and the fish has eyeballs. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to send it back out. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm resetting it. And my knees are good.
Oh, you broke?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. So far, all we caught was rocks. You know, guys, it's really hard to do a fake bait challenge when there's snackos. Like, you totally should be fishing, right? But instead, you got your line in the water, not paying attention to it, and you're totally roasting marshmallows instead. I hope they heard that. Hurrah's the awesome burper. Hey, everybody needs a hobby. Mine's farting. Quest for burnables. We're not done. We're not done fishing by a long shot. Mainly because we don't know when we're going to be able to get back out here. Calling for a lot of shit weather over the next couple days. We'll see if it actually does shit weather, but there's potential for it. So, I'm going to go check the beach for driftwood, drag it out, chop it up with the pocket chainsaw. Let's get after it. I found a tree, which I'm dragging behind me. This doesn't count as cardio. Nothing counts as cardio. Holy crap. Let's go. Bring this back. Chop it up with the pocket chainsaw. Stick it in the fire. Boom shakalaka. More fire. Away she goes, boys. Away she goes. It's been a fun night tonight.
Cold.
Well, I got some firewood.
Adam brought a tree.
Yeah, it's really petrified. Like, the bark is fine, but the bark comes off pretty. You guys look at my crotch. The bark comes off not too bad. It's pretty wet, but this wood is some hard friggin' dense petrified wood. So, well, we'll just throw it in and slowly feed it to the fire. We're having too much fun to call her quits, guys.
Yeah.
It is currently.
Fish, but we're catching fun.
It's currently 10 o'clock. It's not supposed to storm for another 2 hours.
What?
It's supposed to go off at midnight.
Fuck it. It ain't gonna.
That's when they said. That's when the storm cloud looks like it's coming in. So
We're gonna get lucky.
I keep stepping on my freaking stabby stick for making marshmallows. I'm not gonna have a stabby stick soon if I keep it up. Well, I should probably try and catch a fish, right? The name of this is the Fake Bait Challenge, and I haven't been doing much fishing, so.
Yeah, fake bait don't do so good for us.
But like I said, guys, you know, this is the Skivinz channel, and you're right. Fake bait don't do so well sitting still. You know what it does do?
Snags on me.
Oh, it gets completely snagged on a rock. But this is the Skivinz channel, amateur hour, 24/8. We're adding an extra day on. Well, I'm probably tying off again. Dag nabbit. Call sarn it. Welcome to amateur hour, boys. Amateur hour, 24/8. Going back to the Texas rig, and I covered it in some worm goo. Apparently your scent can get on it. Whoa, you alright?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy. Yeah, the fire made a comeback, and then it exploded, and now it's throwing sparks everywhere. Oh, it burnt enough. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, well, she's going to play with the fire, and I'm going to send this here worm covered in poop out, and hopefully catch a guppy. Probably won't. Don't expect to. But you know what? My friend's using reel bait, and she hasn't caught anything yet. She's had more nibbles than I have, but and she had one on, but she couldn't set it. So, like, we're not even seeing rock bass tonight. They just might not be active, which maybe the idea for a fake bait challenge at this time was kind of bad. But like I said, guys, welcome to Amateur Hour. You're on the Skivinz network, and that's what it is here. Keeping her amateur because pros get paid. All right, peace. All right, guys, little status update here. Currently 10. Okay, well, you just heard that. Yeah, it's 10:41, and I had a tap, but I didn't wait for the third tap, and I pulled, and I'm pretty sure I just ripped it right off its face. So I did get excited because it's been a while since I've caught a fish. It's been since last Friday when I caught that little bass. Was it Friday or Saturday that we caught those? It was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. Still using fake bait, but my friend's using real bait, and we're both not seeing too much except for Snag Central. And there's my worm. It's Texas rigged for her pleasure or whatever, but still not getting any bites. I'm gonna send it back out. Who knows? Calling it. It's like 11 o'clock. It's 11:30 at night. This is the latest we've stayed here ever. Nothing. No. Oh, you want that one? And no bites, no nothing. Well, we had a couple nibbles, but I'm pretty sure they were rock bass. But you know what? I would have taken a rock bass just to say that fake bait caught something again. But real bait wasn't doing any good either. So, you know, we both had nibbles. My friend had a couple where she either didn't set the hook right or overset the hook and probably tore her buddy's face off.
No, I had too much worms. I didn't set the hook.
Oh.
Small fish, I'm thinking.
So she was casting the King's Head buffet, and fish was eating but wasn't taking the friggin' the plate. And she just got bazinged. So yeah. So we don't have a confirmation, fake bait versus real bait. But the problem is
Ask people on YouTube what they think these are.
These are sewer conduits. Yeah, they're just concrete sewers. I'd like to find in the past what this was.
Vera was telling me it used to be a marina with cottages.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you look the wall where they would come in.
Just like that. There's a wall over here. There's a wall in front of me. I don't know if the GoPro's picking that up. That's what we call this place the wall, guys, is because
If you would walk through there, you'd see wall.
you see it during the daytime. There's that wall on the left of us. And there's
Walking against the wall to the left and right.
And there's kids who come out here and they go in that wall and they drop minnow traps and they catch a whole bunch of bullhead catfish. Just little ones, just little shits, but they catch them. There's another group that was here that was catching them, and they bring them home and put them in an aquarium, and they're growing them. To do what? I have no idea, but hey, everybody needs a hobby. So I don't judge. I don't know, they caught a really cool fish the last time. It was a hybrid perch bluegill. So Buddy's gonna try and grow it and breed it and make a bunch of them, and hey man, you do what you gotta do. I thought it was a neat looking fish, but yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that's a daytime log.
Yeah, that's the driest one.
That's let me talk to Dad and borrow the chainsaw, sharpen the blade, come out and knock that one up. Take it right at the trunk and then log it up and then drag it out. Bring my axe, split it. Alright guys, well, I'll see you back at the truck. Peace. Alright guys, well, that's going to conclude the fake bait challenge. The question you're probably asking yourselves is, what do you guys do? Sorry about all the noise. Well, like I said, I was fishing with fake bait. My friend, she was fishing with real bait. Neither one of us, both nights, got any action. Was a couple nibbles here and there. I had a tap, no real confirm. She had a couple bites, couldn't set the hook, overset the hook, or overloaded the hook. Sure, that's a thing. But was it fun? Yeah, it was fun. It'd be nice if we had some fish that were more active, but I think Struckus said it best. Right now the lake is turning over, so things are getting a little bit weird out there. So I kind of picked a bad time to do the fake bait challenge. But I'm still going to give her a go. I'm having fun with that snagless setup. Seems to work really good. I need to buy some lighter color worms and some darker worms for night fishing, but you know, so far so good. So does fake bait work? Well, obviously it works, otherwise they wouldn't sell it. If people weren't buying it, people wouldn't buy it if it didn't work. So people are buying it, they're selling it, they're still making it. I watch YouTube videos of people casting with it and catching fish with it. Obviously their GoPro cuts out. They're probably out there for 8 hours, catch 2 fish, but it obviously works. And there are some lakes in Ontario where you are not permitted to use live bait, which means you have to use lures, you have to use crankbaits, you have to use plastics, you have to use anything but a minnow and a worm, or a catfish, or whatever. No live bait, all fake bait. Now, where's Bobby, or where is Bobby? You guys remember him from the old farm days. I chatted with him because he always was like the #1 fisherman that I knew. Like every time I go down to visit Bloke, there's where's Bobby. He's out there, he's friggin' fishing, and he's sending me pictures, text messages of him holding fish that he caught, like big friggin' pike and bass and all this other crap that he's pulling out. I always thought he used real bait. He loves his crankbaits. I never really experienced much with crankbaits except for that one fish I caught, but it was a rock bass, and we all know rock bass will smash anything. So I might give some of that a try next time. It's kind of rough on the wall. It's like tonight was a nice calm night, but we got out there late. Crankbaits and stuff like that, I was told, is usually an early morning attempt. It's also good for spawning season because the bass will be in their fry, planting their eggs and all that crap, and they see like a little fish swimming near and they go, okay, that thing's going to come after our eggs to feed, let's bang it. And they just, boom, and they're going to strike it, and next thing you know you got dinner. Or at least you caught a fish they can fight with and send it back. I think during spawning season I wouldn't want to hang on to them. I kind of want them to go back and let their babies hatch and all that fun stuff. So there's more fish to catch to eat later on. But yeah, something kind of cool here. A friend of my friends, of Haraz the Awesome, gave her this. It's a Shakespeare. It's a musky pole. This thing's 8 feet long. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't even think I have roof clearance for this. But she stands 8 feet tall, and on the side of the pole, where is it here? It says 12 to 30 pound line, action medium heavy. It's a Shakespeare ugly stick. She is a biggin. She asked me if I wanted to put my reel on it, see if I can cast far with it, but I think this is actually like a catfishing musky line, or musky rod. I'm going to look it up and get some ideas off of it. But where the hell there it is. It's branded Shakespeare, which as far as I think is ugly stick. Like that's, and Simply Fishing. So maybe Shakespeare is the company that makes it, and Simply Fishing is the line. Where like my other rod is a Shakespeare ugly stick. So yeah, like this thing here is obviously designed for some serious fishing, like pulling muskie, pulling like sturgeon or catfish, or definitely not for yanking the faces off of 2 pound bass, that's for sure. But I thought it was pretty cool, so I figure maybe I'll get something a little serious later on in life, like a bait caster, and toss it on there and then give that a go. Probably really send something out there far with a bait caster with something that long. Holy crap. But that's going to conclude this video, guys. So fake bait versus real bait, I can't tell you. The fish were just garbage. Straight up garbage tonight. Like, they were not... Somebody forgot to turn them on. I don't know if they're gone to sleep because it's starting to cool down out there, or they're just sick and tired of my nonsense and they knew I was doing a challenge. I don't know. I honestly don't know. What I do know is this video is coming to an end, guys, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry if the lens is dirty. I just realized she's got like fingerprints and stuff on her. That made matters worse. Anyway, on that note, people, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. Definitely let me know if you have any ideas for fake bait that you want to see me try and fail with. We'll see what we can do. And until next time, people, stay safe, and Skivinz out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.